Selling business to business? Here's how to prioritize your marketing spend for the best ROI. The first video I ever published on this channel answered that age-old questioning, how much should I spend on marketing? And it gave you a really good strategy, 3 tactics that vectored you into a meaningful number for you. Now that you have that number, how do you prioritize your marketing spend? That's what this video is about. We're going to talk about the 5 elements that we look at first, what I like to call the gold standard marketing priorities for business to business, okay, specifically for B2B. So here they are. First, make sure that your storytelling, and that would be your website, your sales deck, your corporate presentations, make sure that they really represent you well. And that they show you your story. They tell your story visually through great use of photography, not stock photography, custom photography, and good video. It's worth setting aside a nice piece of your budget to get you looking great. Something that you can be proud of, that you can walk out into the marketplace with confidence, and your sales team can as well. With these digital assets, you'll be able to do a ton of things. You'll be able to use that video on your website and photographs on your website, in printed materials, in decks, so you'll have the piece parts you need to tell your story. 2, the next thing that we look at as we put a marketing budget together is FaceTime opportunities. Now, I have another video on this channel, and when I launched it, I got some feedback. Well, conferences, they're so expensive. They're so much more expensive than online and digital. Not so fast. Conferences give you the opportunity to meet with prospects face to face. And when you try to do that leading with email and telemarketing and other kind of long distance connections, it takes a really long time to get to that meeting. So why bother with it? Go to FaceTime first. So we look at conferences, and frankly, yeah, they can be expensive, especially if you have to travel to them and maybe bring 2 people from your company and have a booth and all of that. But I think you get what you pay for. I mean, especially if you make a good presentation. Wouldn't you want to meet 3 or 4 great potential prospects at a conference, maybe more, that you can close relatively quickly? That's what happens when you have FaceTime. So it's good. You can look at sponsorship opportunities. And you know what? Truth be told, there may be regional and metropolitan conferences and networking events that you can sponsor as well that may not be as pricey. Oh, and also check out meetups. They're generally more organic, and you can be the big guy on campus and sponsor a couple of meetups. So that's another way to get out in front of your customers. So 2, FaceTime, plug that in across your budget. The third gold standard marketing priority is paid search. When you get online and you start looking at the options, paid search remains the gold standard in online advertising. Why? Because people go to search with intent. They are seeking to solve a problem. And if your ad appears right up there at the top, they're going to click on it. And if you've done your storytelling well on your website, they will convert. So yes, paid search is much more expensive than it once was. And truthfully, if your average lifetime value of a customer is less than $1,000, it's going to be tough to justify a paid search program. But if your average customer value or lifetime value is over 1,000, in the tens of thousands, much easier to cost justify a paid search program, and it's enormously powerful. Okay, number 4. Here we go. I'm going to say it. I'm really going to say it. Snail mail. What? Did she say snail mail? Did I say snail mail? Did I say snail mail? Holy smokes. Yes, I said snail mail. Why? Well, you know, social media is hugely noisy. And for the same reason that birds in urban areas have started to sing at night because they can't be heard during the day, snail mail offers you this delightful opportunity to be heard and seen in a very tactile way. The postal carrier comes to your office every day, and you can hand your prospect a gift, a letter, an envelope with some really beautiful photography and storytelling inside that tells the story of your company. So snail mail is making a comeback, and we'll do more videos on that. And yeah, snail mail's not cheap, but generally speaking, many companies that sell B2B have a pretty finite audience, pretty definable group of folks they want to reach. It might just be 300, 500, or 1,000. You know, given the lifetime value of your customer, it's probably worth it. So consider snail mail. We do. That's fourth on our gold standard of marketing budget priorities. And finally, number 5. Number 5 actually is cheap. Retargeting. Retargeting or remarketing. This is what happens when you go online and you go to purchase a product, like a pair of shoes. And then you go to another website, and those pair of shoes just chase you all around the internet. You see ads for them everywhere. That's called retargeting. So imagine someone comes to your website, and then you and your ads retarget them all around the web. That's what retargeting is. But here's the thing. You only pay when they click on the ad. And display ads are by far the poorest performing ads online. So retargeting, keep your expectations in check. It's a delightfully cheap way to brand your company. Okay, there's the gold standard marketing budget priorities. Tell your story well with custom photography and video. Go for FaceTime first. Run yourself a nice paid search program. Consider snail mail, and definitely get yourself a retargeting program rolling. All right, if you've liked this video, please subscribe. And we've got great videos on all these topics and more coming up, also already posted. So please subscribe, please hit the little bell. And until next time, have a great business day.